some of the names indeed. Some of the people like Jens, for example, Tyson from Poland, especially. I'm not particularly familiar with the team of South Korea, but I'm pretty sure that they do have a lot of stuff to show. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I'll do some commentary in a bit. I'm just getting both the lobbies up and running.
Oh yeah. Thanks Nightmare also for streaming and reffing. Very nice. So yeah, I believe that we're gonna see some of the warm-ups. Yeah. So the warm-ups got submitted, I believe, so we can actually see them. Always nice to see warm-ups. So also, if you wanna have warm-ups in your match, please do submit them to your referee. Just communicate them so we can put them. But only 3 minutes or less warm-up. Otherwise, it's just not gonna be accepted. Also, it has to be safe for work, of course, and playable for Twitch in general, to get access to merit. And yeah, that's how you can have a warm-up in your match in 6WC2. Don't forget that, otherwise you will literally have no warm-up.
Yeah. It's not a... See, some people think they can send warm-ups in the last second. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, we'll put it that way.
Oh yeah. Please don't do that at the last minute, because you have to believe that it's not for nothing that you actually send them maps to ref. It's actually for them to download the map so it can work on stream.
Yeah, it's also to check it for if it breaks a rule, like that.
Yeah, also that. So those verification, those submission plus download can take quite a bit of time. So if you submit it at the last minute, you can expect them to actually be refused. And that's only logical.
Yeah, the only time where it might not be refused is if you do it just a tiny bit after deadline, like one. If the referee's nice.
If the referee is nice, and that's I mean, referees are nice, but sometimes it's not even about being nice or not. Like, it's just like you get overbooked by your work, and you're like, oh, well, I have something to check, and sometimes you just literally don't have time.
Yep.
Anyway, that's gonna be your first warm-up, and I believe this is a...
Yeah, it's the only one.
AG3 kind of thing, I've
seen this warm-up twice now, but...
Oh.
Yeah, this exact warm-up, but it wasn't even from South Korea last time.
So this warm-up is quite popular. I mean, I can see why it can be popular, because, well, it does really help in terms of flow aim. And you can always like HR this or HE this to get that flow aim ready, depending on the map.
Hey, there's your MP, thanks.
Oh, nice. Also, Lapix in general does a lot of the, those songs related to those flow aim AG. It's not very surprising to see that as an AG3, considering the artist. Also, the 2-minute marks is very like a gimmick from Lapix in general. There's few songs like that, and they're indeed pretty banger. Also quite difficult sometimes, more flow aim difficulty. So Bond does seem a bit more strong. I think there's Jim, right, having 200k on the side of South Korea on Hidden, which can actually be leading to some kind of HD quote-unquote carry. Maybe we can remind of that. maybe it will be up for later of the match, especially like on the HD1 or 3-1 type of stuff.
This is gonna be fun. Oh. Oh no. Oh, stop trying to play the warm-up again. Yeah, it didn't do it again. Wonderful. I'll time check if it's given a T. Oh my.
What?
It's gonna give Podolon a point. No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I love
Yo,
Client.
Do you rank SS? That's the first time I see that. Oh,
Oh.
there was only one warm-up then, because there's already the rolls, and did win that for South Korea, so they indeed win that roll. So far, like after one day of playing, I saw one map not being pretty much played at all. It's HR2. HR2, I feel like this is a type of map that it will always get banned. And I'm pretty sure that every team can be a bit like they don't want to pick this either because they're too comfortable. I think I legit never saw HR2 being picked in a match personally when I'm commentating. So like this HR2 is literally the map that nobody wants to play. Also DT2 is a kind of thing. DT1 being way more popular as well as HR1. I believe that Nomad 4 also people just don't want to play too much. Well, it's a bit at least more popular than HR2 or DT2. But like Nomad 3 or Nomad 2 a bit more popular. Actually Nomad 2 is so popular.
Who could have guessed that reffing 2 matches at the same time and having them in the ban and roll phases? Time management. Yeah.
I know the vibes. I know exactly what it does, and it's always a fun time, right?
Yeah, it's great fun.
It's a really fun time because you're like, first ban, okay, ban order, okay, alright, pick order, okay, you go first, okay, you go first, no, you go second, okay. Like it's just annoying.
I was about to commentate for the K New Zealand game there.
Oh.
Since they're doing stuff as well.
Talking about like a map being not very liked, HR2 being banned for Poland versus South Korea.
It's just hard, put it that way.
It's literally one of those maps people just don't want to play it in group stage. They are so scared to pick that HR2 because you never know what can happen in your team, even if you like the map. And like if you don't like the map, this is literally the map to ban.
I mean, it's fine playing it, but it's the risk of actually picking it and messing it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's so risky, but risky also to leave it like that, to leave it open and to pick it, and to ban it can be literally a safe ban.
Also, that's definitely an uncommon ban from South Korea.
Yeah, number 3, I was thinking that, number 3 being banned, actually I found it a better ban in comparison to an HR2 as, nobody has info whatsoever about HR2. So like you can always like one time, for example, against like a middle save, for example, you go like you decide to ban another bad map that you got in your roster, and you're like, hey, you don't have info. And because pretty much nobody played that map, you literally have no references whatsoever. So that can be actually a strategy, like to go for another ban, not HR2, and being like, well, I leave it like that. You pick, it's up to you. And it can be, like, it can actually save one ban for, like, some stuff that you don't really like in the pool in general.
Well, there you go, there's our first pick.
Yeah, that's number 2. And number 2 being so popular because it's pretty straightforward. It's generally being picked by the lower seed since it's very accessible. But the thing is that right now Poland decided to pick this. So that's one thing already a bit unusual. Okay. So DT2 is like, it's pretty much not always left open, right? But it's actually never being picked. It's literally mostly an ignored map for DT2. Again, people don't have info on that DT2, and I believe this is really hard to hack for a lot of other players.
Ah, wonderful. The New Zealand UK game is properly underway now with like refereeing this one.
Okay. Cool. I believe like for like hack players, like if you have good accuracy players in general, I believe GT2 is a pick, but like even the players, right? Those players don't actually want to pick DT2 because they want to pick other things instead. Like for example, Nomad 4, Nomad 3, kind of accuracy also related. So yeah, actually seeing DT2 in Yard is kind of like the kind of vibes, you know, it's like almost a taboo in general for now in the group stage. It's just like not giving too much info. You don't want to give info, but like you want to pick it because you know you can, but actually you have better to pick. So like, yeah. A lot of factors, and well, right now we're gonna see that Nomad 2, that's not DT2 at all. And yeah, so far so good, you know. Not a rough start for everyone, besides a few hack drops here and there. Iron being the first one to drop when I see that nothing too crazy as it's still very early. Another side break actually from him. This isn't very reassuring. And yeah, for now, early lead in favor of Poland. Nothing too crazy though, it's really comebackable. We're only at 1/3 into the map and still plenty of notes to go. So we saw one stream, and I believe there's going to be a soon stream. I want like the 2/3 or the 3/4 of the song, so yeah, nothing is decided yet.
Oh yeah, just in the other game, UK as their first pick, 3-mod 1 and won it by around 500k. That puts it as New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean UK versus New Zealand, you know, this is quite the difference in terms of seeding. And this is very understandable. But yeah, so far so good right now for the players, just like Arian with the early breaks. That actually does really a lot of damage because there's still like 7 FCs on the board.
Yeah, the problem with this map is quite a lot of people will go on to FC it or get a very high score, so breaking near the start or in the mid, while not detrimental massively maps, could actually kill your team here.
Yeah. And I believe that's literally what's gonna happen. You know, South Korea getting, not enough time, I think, to come back from this. In that pattern, but everyone hits it like it's not gonna matter. Yeah, all about the early breaks from Marionette. That's all about it. That's legit the score difference. Believe that we're gonna see 7 FCs.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I mean, that is extremely impressive.
Oh, thanks, client.
Yeah. That is really impressive to see that, 7 FCs on the board and just one small choke. This is very unfortunate for Team South Korea. I'm pretty sure in a few other matches they would have won that 3.3 million on this number 2. Great score overall.
All gonna fish at different times now.
Yeah.
And there's the 8.
Yep.
Nice.
And South Korea going 3-2. So yeah, Poland wanted the most stand-up pick, and right now South Korea wants to go for more gimmicky map. That's legit pretty much the opposite thing that we usually see in matches. Like, we see the lower seed picking the most standard thing and the higher seed picking a bit more of the gimmicky side, because it's all about the rosters in general. But right now this is quite the opposite, and I find it pretty interesting, as this isn't the what we usually see in terms of like seeding slash pick. So yeah, a bit unusual here.
I mean, at the same time, who would really expect to see South Korea hanging around the low seeds, you know? Normally expect to see them around high, middle, maybe even the high seeds.
I was expecting like South Korea being like mid seed. I do believe that they choked a bit on the claws. Still, I don't think they're enough like good players to be high seed. But I do believe that middle still was indeed like possible. But still, like, Poland does have the upper hand compared to South Korea, so seeing South Korea going for more gimmicky stuff, still pretty surprising.
Taking a look at mods, they're definitely an interesting team.
Oh really? I mean, we saw like French team, for example, going 1 HR, 1 flashlight, 1 easy HC, and 1 no mod.
Yeah, it's nothing. Oh, didn't want to play.
Yeah, restarted. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, let's go. 2 HDHR. I mean, the 2 HRs legit does make sense, because we already saw that a few times already. Like, ARA can be really disturbing in general. Just can be a bit more risky. Especially if you actually want to go like more of a hard rock only.
Why is there a Senya map in the bottom left?
I don't know. Yeah, those sites are in the
It's just here because why not?
Yeah. It's it's actually your Fremont anyway. It's gonna it's gonna be the first one to break. Followed by Arian and Arcosite Gaming, actually the first one to break in the Poland side first in the match. Finally showing some weaknesses, but that weakness is actually that weakness is increasing. Pretty much 2 breaks for the Poland side. Another break from Arian though, so it's only gonna be a trade. That score is gonna stabilize a bit more favorite for South Korea at most. Nothing's still decided. 2/3 of the map, the score is pretty close still, so I think there's A lot of things can happen. We're gonna see those long sliders. Seeing a bit more of the map, the jumps. Game is actually come by that. Also, dropping that sportive combo. Kishan is gonna trade, but I think there's not enough time, unfortunately, for South Korea to take that. Renubi trying his best, but it's pretty much countered by Kisa B. He trying to K on the HD, not the best stack, but still an FC. That's gonna do the job for Poland, going 2-0 against South Korea.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't look like the massively advantage. I mean, probably would have been better to keep Arian on V Nomad while having you Hard Rock.
I believe that Arian was good on the HR. Not picking like Nomad. I don't know if he's good enough in Nomad. You're right. But like going HG with that, I think was a Nova mod.
Yeah.
Also, we saw like breaking like because of the HG, like can over aim, and if he didn't have that HG, Justin Mark, well, I believe those break wouldn't happen, but still a good performance from the Poland side. I believe it wouldn't matter, question mark? Maybe, but we'll never know.
Yeah, Poland just looked a bit stronger. The hidden hard rock's probably not the best idea, but even so, Poland just looked a bit.
Yeah, not by huge margin though, it's very doable for South Korea.
Yeah.
If we actually compare to that Noma 2 Quad FC from the Poland side.
Oh yeah, and by the way, update for the other match. New Zealand picked Nomad 2 and lost it by around 250, making it 2-0 to United Kingdom, with Hidden 2 being
Nomad 2 is very, very popular. Holy. It does like pretty much hybrid map. You can pick it if you're not very too comfortable with streams. You can pick it if you're not too comfortable, like with slider. You can pick it if you're not comfortable too much with jumps. So like this is the type of map that it's just so good for all of the players. So I think this is the reason why it's really popular, especially for the lower seed to pick it. It's just so comfortable that you have to pick this. Could be interesting, like for example, a top seed to ban actually Noma 2 to just get rid of that RNG stuff on this Noma 2. That can be a strategy, that can be possible.
Yeah, I like how we kind of just ignored that Nomad 4 got picked.
Yeah, Nomad 4 has been picked. I forgot to tell about that.
Yeah,
but it's really kind of favored the Poland side because they in total have better accuracy compared to South Korea. So I believe this is a great pick.
I mean, still though, it is one of the harder maps on the, so it can lead to quite a few mistakes. Higher seeded teams if they're not careful.
Yeah, but I believe that South Korea will have a bit of struggle to follow, and they have to get more combo game because they're gonna actually struggle more on the accuracy side. And this is why I believe this is a great pick from Poland.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent.
And like, after showing a good performance on Noma 2, this is very, very fair. Still triple FC on the side of Poland, and just one FC Rinui for South Korea, and we are the middle of the map, middle of the song, and this isn't looking very promising for South Korea right now.
Yeah, there's not much South Korea can do while Poland holds on like this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even without the triple FC, there's the 300 point combo. Yeah, there's a double break.
The problem with South Korea right now on this Nomad 4 is that their biggest combo, right, the carry quote unquote, is not even close to 3 scores on Poland side.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the accuracy difference from their FC to everyone else's on Poland.
Yeah, that's just one drop from K7, so that's gonna slow down a bit. But like slow down already, like 3.1 million. But yeah, 3.2 million score on that normal 4. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, with the I always go on about once you get a breakpoint, you need to consolidate it. So you need to get that lead properly, and well, that's how you do it.
That's literally how you do it. And I believe Poland, they actually know what to do against South Korea. I believe they literally know what to pick. They knew like the in terms of mechanics, South Korea would be a bit behind, especially after banning North 3 actually. So like, I think this is overall a really great pick. I believe that Poland actually will go DT1.
Oh yeah,
Just
and
like you.
I was talking about with Poland consolidating their breakpoint. UK just did the exact same, winning by nearly 1 million on the Hidden 2, now 3-0 Viking.
Yeah, I mean, Hidden 2 is so tired. Those type of maps, you can play it or, well, goodbye. That's pretty much like that.
I will say,
Prem-
go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think South Korea will pick maybe AG2, the next one. The problem is that maybe normal one actually can be a possibility.
I will say, my actual first impression of this Polish side, and they are definitely one of the best high seed. They might join the club of Vietnam and Netherlands in competing for the top seed spots.
Yeah, certainly. I do believe that Poland does have a chance to take that top spot for the group stage. This is looking actually very promising for Poland in general. When I see those performance, like it's really great overall.
Oh, you're actually
especially
good
in terms of
at,
mechanics.
you're actually quite good at predicting these things. There's a hidden South Korea.
Oh, let's go. I mean, yeah, after picking Fremont2, picking AG2, this is literally my strategy for my entire tournament journey in general. This is called the crystal strat. You go Fremont2 and then you go AG2, if it's not banned, of course. Which, usually happens, but apparently it's left open, so that's a chance that South Korea will take and pick that AG2. Also, in general, South Korea does have a lot of struggle to act compared to Poland. But AG2 is actually only 6.5. So in pure accuracy, well, it's just gonna give a bit more advantage to South Korea. Those 100s will be less frequent actually. And it's just gonna be a matter of reading. It's gonna be a light tech AG2. Pretty uncommon for an AG2, but very enjoyable.
It looks like it. The client wants to work here for one. How nice.
Yep. We're gonna see that AG2. And usually in AG2 we can see some act drops early on. Nothing too crazy though. Oh, okay. Zika KCB actually okay, Chan. Triple break already for pawn side. And real newbie are gonna follow. We're talking about Jim actually being one of the AG carry potentially for South Korea, and right now still only on the SS. But right now it's only like 2 SCs, and those recoveries from South Korea aren't very great right now compared to the pawn side. The break for Thunder actually is gonna increase a bit more the lead for Poland. And yeah, this is going pretty strong for the Poland side again. Not showing too many weaknesses on this. This is indeed one of those strong teams. A bit of accuracy drop, hitness also dropping. That's gonna be trained by Runu, be instantly followed by Triska. Also trained by, this is only 2-2 in terms of breaks. Jim still on the FC, but I don't believe it's gonna be enough actually to carry this one home. Kesabi and Hoki-chan are still holding those high combo early breaks, not FCs. That's gonna be it. That's legit gonna be it. And Poland will take that first, that actually 4th point. It's already match point for Poland against nothing for South Korea. They have to wreck one day.
Yeah, unfortunately for South Korea, Poland just had 2 very strong combos. That EFC from Jim, very impressive by the way. Hodge.
That's 1/100. That's insane, honestly, on this AG2. Of course, this is OD 6.5, but remind that this is a light tech AG2, so in terms of reading, it can be a bit more spicy. Poland. I was talking about GT1. Maybe we're gonna see it. Or taking the advantage of the OD10 actually, and picking HR1. They did ban HR2. Will they pick HR1? I do believe in pure accuracy battle. Poland win this. And also in terms of consistency, Poland is better than South Korea. It's like DT1, HR1, don't see with them going for actually normal 1. 3-1-1 also can be a possibility after that strong win on like Nomad 4. Honestly, there's a lot of picks. Even GT2 can be promising for Poland. Not the too logical pick, I would say, for Poland, but still like a good thing because of the accuracy battle that Poland will win for sure.
Alright. Sorry, I've been a bit sparse commenting since I was dealing with a little timeout problem the other match.
No problem.
Here we go. One now.
Hidden one. I wasn't really expecting that. So I was considering like Poland taking advantage more of the accuracy side, and I do believe that for South Korea they have few of those HD players to complete the roster. This is one of those picks I would disagree actually with the Poland side, but I might be wrong.
Probably not their best choice, but it definitely could work out for them, as Poland's hidden roster is quite good.
Yeah, it's quite good, but I believe that South Korea does have the answer on it.
Yeah,
and,
South Korea has a pretty good team as well, though they probably could have made a better pick in that they could have potentially won the map without being troubled, but it'll be a bit of a struggle to win one. I definitely could see him doing.
So the problem that I see from like Poland picking HD1, I don't know if they already leaked their score on HD1, but they're actually gonna give information on that HD1 if they didn't do so. Or than actually picking, for example, like DT1, as we know that it's pretty similarities with like DT2 and consistency overall with the Polish side, right? So like, I don't know. Maybe like in terms of pure information and even in terms of long-term strategy for the group stage, maybe leaking more of DT1 compared to HG1. I don't know. If HG1 wasn't getting leaked already.
Well, it is players.
Yep.
We get to watch Ixcor's map again.
And also thanks for the custom map again. Yeah, so being quite the mapper here on 6-C2 staff team, and Sweet showing up here. Already 2 customs, I believe.
Yeah, we've had 2 thus far with tiny bit of a spoiler. More to come.
Yeah. I saw that on map on some of the channels, right? I guess that we're gonna see them pretty soon. Anyway.
As they gonna misread.
Who's gonna misread H1? Quote unquote. So yeah, talking about accuracy advantage, I was talking about Poland being better on accuracy compared to South Korea. Yes, they are indeed, like almost like 100k just in pure favor of Poland, just with that accuracy lead. So that's really that in the bank. We're gonna get to the middle of the map actually. You know, being the first one to break for South Korea was going very, very, fairly good. Both of the teams, but you know, being the first one to break isn't pretty good. Bit of a miss-aim here. Already trained also by Marcosa Gaming, so a bit more even in terms of score, but you know, those break a lot on this last section, so that's not gonna very favor South Korea at the end of the day. The score is still close though, still triple FC for both other teams, so nothing decided yet. Of course, Gaming also dropping a bit more on that slow section. Maybe that's gonna cost more and more.
Yeah, it still stands relatively as... Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, no, that break actually can do a bit more of a damage in the Poland side. Talking about not a smart pick, well now this is getting dangerous. And I believe that the lane is actually going to go back in favor of South Korea.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, and there's barely a time left in the map.
Yeah, and that's also a really good performance in favor of like South Korea. Late breaks for everyone, for Itness. Oh my god. Anyway, that's a win for South Korea on this one. And yeah, talking about a mispick. Yeah, there you go. So South Korea gonna take that point on a break point. And yeah. Really nice score for Jim also. Zika 2. And an unfortunate side break for KSLB with that high accuracy. So it's gonna be South Korea pick, but unfortunately for them, that's a bit tragic now. I believe normal 1 could be the best option here. GT2 is out of the question for South Korea here. Actually, just in terms of accuracy, they're gonna lose that. They could also like gamble quote-unquote a GT1. Picking Fuma 1 is no, picking HU1 is no. So GT1 or normal 1, and I believe that normal 1 is actually better for South Korea.
Oh, and just a quick update from the other match. They've just entered Free Mod 2 after the UK won Hard Rock by over 1 million, despite not having a lot of their players. That makes it 4. Yeah, that's 4-0 to the UK now.
Yeah. Yeah, Hard Rock 2 being picked, and you know, I was talking about it being banned. And not banned actually. Well, you know, once you leave it open, if you do have the roster, just go like that. And I believe that we're actually gonna see a timeout from South Korea here. This is, you know, we don't see usually like timeout in general, like in matches. And South Korea being actually smart, picking that timeout right now because they are allowed to. Yeah, remember that you can always pick a timeout in the middle of the match. It's gonna be 2 minutes, but it can be a very, very good, like actually to use them. And not a lot of the teams actually think about those timeouts, and they're already indeed pretty great. And also, you know that you should do during timeout, you should hydrate yourself, you should eat a bit and take care of yourself. That's a good thing. So yeah, I believe number one. Yeah, I believe number one for South Korea would be the best quote-unquote option, but the problem that they're gonna have is that DTs are remaining, and I believe that point is favored on those. HR is still here, and Shimoi-1 also, you know, there's not a lot of stuff that South Korea can do in this map pool.
I mean, worst comes to worst, they can't decide, just throw on No Mod 1, see what happens.
Yeah, I believe that that's what they're gonna do actually. No Mod 1 being like actually the best pick going good for South Korea.
Right, that is a New Zealand match over, ending in a sweep for the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Winning 3 months by around 500k.
Yeah, pretty expected, right? Nothing too crazy here. You know, United Kingdom being a very, very strong top seed there, and well, against New Zealand bottom seed. Was very, very expected. Okay, so I believe
that's interesting.
DT1. Okay. I mean, yeah, No Mod 1 and DT1 were those picks that were actually, quote unquote, the best for South Korea. I believe that in pure gamble strategy, you still wanna go like No Mod 1, because like if Poland actually pick like 3 more 1 or HR1, they cannot like pick DT twice. Actually no, that was... Wait, no, that's not the last pick for South Korea. Poland. Yeah, that's actually gonna be the last pick for Poland, so like... Maybe picking No Mod 1? So like you left DT1 like that? And be like, hey, you wanna pick DT1? You know, what you wanna pick? And you know, just leaving a bit more room for like the other team to mispick, quote unquote. So I believe DT1 is a bit less better pick compared to No Mod 1, because I don't see Poland picking No Mod 1 as there's still like HR1 and 3 Mod 1 open, also DT2. So yeah, I still believe that this isn't a blender for as a pick for South Korea. Still a bit like it's good. It's good. Not perfect, but it's good. That's how I can resume that DT1 pick from South Korea. Okay, so I think actually we're gonna need a bit more time as Makurza is gonna restart Ozu. I believe we're not gonna need any time for that. Yeah, it's not good.
We should be ready to go now. But we're ready up because...
Oh, she. Okay. Well, I'll remember that. Don't worry. Always pay attention to gender in general, so don't worry.
Is the easy way to go around it. Just refer to everyone as they.
Yeah, don't worry. I know the strat. But yeah, it's also nice to, you know, to know about pronouns in general.
Yeah.
It's just more, it's just more complicated, like in the 6-digit scene and stuff, because like there's so many players, so it can be also hard to remember.
Yeah.
Like if you compare to like top players, where it's a bit more easy because they have actually more exposure. And anyway, DT1. And yeah, I do believe that both of the teams does have a chance, but I can... Wait, what? Oh, actually, South Korea right now has the accuracy advantage on the DT1.
Looks like
I mean,
we're
still, yeah.
seeing some early accuracy struggles from the Polish players, and a miss actually.
Oh, weird. That's a different story now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna see an equal. Oh, there's another miss. Yeah,
double break actually from the South Korea side. So I believe that the scores are gonna be even, but the combo advantage is really in favor of Poland. So actually, it's gonna go back to Poland's favor.
Yeah, this map is one of the maps where you can either have like 7 or 8 FCs or barely A1 FCs, because it's one of those maps where you either hit it or you don't. I know that sounds very stupid because that's how I assume it works, but yeah, patterns in this one just aren't the most fun to do.
It's kind of an awkward DT1 overall. It's an usual DT1. But anyways, it's all like 3 FCs on the board for the Polish side. I believe they are not safe yet. I believe that we're gonna see more stuff. This isn't often not finished. Yeah.
At least on the good side for Poland, they've got their 2 lower accuracies recovered to the mid-96s.
Yeah, it's just a bit surprising, right? This isn't like the best accuracies that we were expecting. DT1 as a high seed. They show really great performance overall on the accuracy, but on DT it seems a bit more questionable. I don't know, compared to the other team where like DT is usually forte in the 6-0C teams, as usual players. Thing is that, Kisabi just like one early break, but continues to break, and that's not gonna work for South Korea. That's the end of the map.
Yeah, nothing South Korea can really do about that, since that's a 4 million, nearly 300k score by Poland. Yeah,
4.2 million. Pretty good score indeed, like above 4 million that TT1. Is considered like as a good score in general. And well, that's gonna be it. And that's on the sweep. 5-1 in favor of Poland. GG play to the players, and Poland's gonna win that against South Korea. So great job overall for Poland. Great performance overall.
Group B has not had much stuff happen thus far, but Poland has proven to be a very scary team.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how Poland and Italy goes.
Oh, I believe that this is gonna be a big clash, and I actually believe that Poland is a bit more favorite compared to Italy.